I'm finishing up my breakfast. Got a little ASMR for you guys. Mm. Mm. That's by good morning. Got my water. Been up since 4 a.m. Same here. Same here. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I'm on baby. I'm on baby duty today. So if I get the text from mom, I'm out. I'm on baby duty every day, but I'm just saying, baby's not sleeping good. Oh man. And you guys wake up, and you guys so any of you guys listen to Jocko? Anyone listen to Jocko? Where's Coco? Hate to break it to you. This camera's not focusing. Let's fix this. Focus on me. Focus on me. There you go. Yeah. Grind never stops. Anyone listen to Jocko? So I've been waking like this dude wakes up at like 4:30 every day, and I was like, this is crazy. I've been watching him for years, right? And we became friends, and my boy Dustin here, we work out of the gym together. He was asking if I was going to jump on today. So Dustin, this is for you. I actually jumped on here because you inspired me to get over here, get my lazy ass on here. But Jocko talks about waking up at 4:30 in the morning. And I watched him for years. I'm like, get the hell out of here. 4:30 in the morning. That's stupid. Why the hell would I? Well, I realized in my life, 4:30 in the morning works. 4:30 in the morning actually is a great time for me. It's a great time for me to have my time. So Dustin's laughing at that. Let me pop him on here real quick. Boom. There he is. So if there's any of you who are listening to me right now who are struggling to find that time that's for them, time to work out, it's 4:30 in the morning, and I'll explain why. For me, 4:30 in the morning worked out because that's actually a good time to wake up where the gym is open, and then I can do a full workout, and I could do a little bit of reading, and then take the kids to school. And reading doesn't necessarily mean like open a book. Sometimes I'm like listen to an educational podcast, or it's like 30 minutes of like knowledge growth. And so that's what I do. I've been doing this now for a good amount of time, and I find a lot of value in it. So forget the part where like, oh, get up in the morning, but think of it as like, you know what, you want some time for yourself, which I think that's very valuable. I think we all need time for ourselves. I think we all need our own a little bit of growth time. I highly recommend you find a time that works. So for me, the reasons why it's hard for me while I'm awake and to find time for the gym is that I don't want to take time away from the family. This might be my own insecurity. I don't know if anyone else deals with this in their head, but this is my big hang up in life is like, I'm out with the family. I don't want to say, hey, you guys take a pause on life. Let me go do my workout and then I'll come back. It doesn't feel right to me. It's my life. This is just the way I run it. And so I found that waking up super early before anyone's even awake and then getting all that knocked out for myself early, man, it changes my whole day. It actually works really well for me to the fact that I've learned so much more about myself in that early morning routine that is meant just for me. It's almost spiritual. It's almost healing. It's almost therapeutic. It's all these damn things. So walking away from the family during the time at any day, it doesn't feel right to me. But doing it in the morning where they're all still asleep, it feels okay. I feel comfortable with that. I feel confident with that. I feel like I can do this all the time and I'm not interrupting any of their day. I'm not sure why that's something that I've struggled with for many years. Even if my wife's like, go to the gym. It's not, I'm just like, I'm good. The kids are here. I want to take them to school. I want to pick them up, blah, 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 blah. So for me, waking up that early to get to the gym and then to do some personal growth and development has worked. I recommend if you guys are trying to figure that out, do it. 4:30 in the morning is not easy for a lot of people. But for me, it works out fine. It took me a couple weeks to get used to that, how early it was, because normally I wake up around 6 and then boom, I jump into the workout mode now. So let's see. Let's see. My boy Luke here, good friend of mine, he's just confirming that same feeling. And so now I wake up early. I'm even thinking about contemplating waking up even earlier. Um, I don't know. I'm just, I'd have to find time, what I'm going to do with that time. It's hard for me to get my mind in a mode to write that early. That would be a new transition for me. I'd have to really work on that. And the cool thing I learned is that things that are hard for me to do is only because, I haven't conditioned myself to do it. And so now I learned that I can condition myself. So I've learned how to write, full chapters of a book on my phone. I've learned how to write on a laptop, on an iPad, because I want to be able to travel and get my work done. And so I've learned how to do that. And right now I'm studying fiction novels and I'm really learning how to put together a solid fiction novel because I've been working on that as well. But like I said, those are all trained skills. What happened to the feed, Rocco? I I think my YouTube feed keeps kicking me out. I'm not sure. Are you guys still with me loud and clear? No issues? Facebook? I'm wondering if my oh, it looks good to me. Shoot. I don't know. Oh, it was you. Okay, got it. You scared me for a second. I thought my Wi-Fi is jacked up. But yeah, so the 4:30 in the morning has turned out to be something for me that has been valuable. I've been able to accomplish so much more. I feel good about myself. I'm proud of it. But today was a rough one. I woke up early. I went on vacation, came home. We kind of got stuff done around the house, like what we do. We had a family movie night. We had all kinds of little things we just did, things we do. Just trying to keep the family, unit tight. And then I've had a stomach bug, dude. I had some sushi, and I think it jacked me up, man. So my stomach's been jacked up for a few days. Um, and then I went to the gym this morning. I worked out for about 30 minutes, and I said, "Nope, I got to go." And so I went home and took a nap. It's just my day. Is what happened today. But I don't get too discouraged. I know tomorrow's another day. I'm gonna do it again. I like to listen to my body. If it's not feeling so hot, focus camera. If it's not feeling so hot, then it is what it is. I got a lot on my plate today. Good morning, Ben. Hope your daughter's doing fine, bro. I heard she got hurt. Dustin said 10 minutes. No, I was there for 30 minutes, bro. I was there when the door opened. I left at 5:30. Calm down. A lot of stuff on my plate today. A lot of stuff. I still haven't even turned in my taxes. My business taxes have been done. My personal stuff is just, I'm gonna get yelled at later today because I'm sure my CPA just heard that. What's up? Any questions? Any questions? Any questions? I had some auditions go down. Those are always rough. They always make it feel bad. I don't know. I get frustrated with those things. This acting entertainment space is an interesting one. Shit, the world right now is kind of crazy. High from Egypt pyramids. Wow, that's cool. Oh yeah. So the coaching stuff. Actually, I got to get on with my boy this week, and I got to finalize a video, and I'll put it out there. So Mike just hit me up and said, "Big fan. When are we going to get you on Vet TV? When Vet TV makes some kind of a show that makes sense for me to be on, I would love to. I would love to. Waco knows. We've had this conversation before. Donnie knows. We've had the conversation before. Let's put a drama on there, see how that works, and I'll be on there." Do I ever do? This is funny. I talked about this just last week, Todd. We've talked before, Todd. Imposter syndrome is like everything, but I think it's so. Here's the crazy part: imposter syndrome. I'm gonna take this down real quick so I can talk. Imposter syndrome is this trippy thing, right? So if those who don't know, I'm sure everyone's heard about this now. Everyone keeps talking about this recently, but imposter syndrome is like feeling like there's no reason why you should be in the position you are, and also kind of it's like a lot of self doubt that like you can't even believe that you're in that position. It's hard to explain, I guess. For me, I'll explain this. I have this podcast. 55 people currently are watching. Why? I have no fucking clue. And I question that all the time. Like, I wasn't even gonna get on here. I don't even know when I get on here, but all of a sudden, my buddy from the gym says, "Hey dude, you gonna get on?" And I said, okay, yeah. I drove home, I took a nap, woke up, and I got on here, right? And so because I don't know why the hell I deserve even to have a platform, right? I just think it's strange, but I also don't. I see a lot of other people with platforms. There's my motivation. I see a lot of other people with platforms, and I don't think they should have a platform, right? I don't think they should be saying what they're saying. And I also know how much they're able to influence people, and they're probably influencing people in a bad light. So I'm like, man, that sucks to have people like that in this world. But it is what it is. People give attention to the loudest speaker in the room. That's just the loudest mouth gets attention all the damn time. That doesn't mean what comes out of that mouth is authentic, is real, is genuine, is good, right? I believe in like the fight against good and evil. You know what I'm saying? And fighting against good and evil, genuinely. There's good people in this world and there's crappy people in this world. And I always want to make sure that, I'm doing my best to be one of those good people. Not perfect. Trust me. I tried to fight it. And I didn't try to fight it, dude. I just yelled at a dude the other day for some driving stuff. I'm like, yo, I get an attitude sometimes. But my point is, imposter syndrome, I have it all the time. And I think everyone goes through it. And what I've kind of come to terms with is it's a really cool checks and balances for me. When I question it, I feel, I guess, too insecure to put myself out in public and do like these podcasts. It's like insecurity, it's imposter syndrome, it's all these weird things. I start down like, why do I even do it? And then the end of the day, I think of it like art as well, right? I think a lot of this like art. And when I say that is artists should not be creating art based on whether people enjoy it or not. They should just create the art that's in their heart and soul and give it to the world and let it be. If it does well for them, cool. If it doesn't, oh well. It wasn't meant for that. It was meant for the artist to extract whatever emotions and use it towards that muse. Painting, music, writing, poetry, acting, doesn't matter. And so I tell myself now, I say, just do what's in your heart and be genuine. And if it goes out there to the world and people appreciate it, enjoy it, can gain from it, good. But if they didn't, what did I get out of it? Well, I got it off my chest. I expressed my emotions and said exactly what I want to say. And so that's what I do now. If I write something, it's meant for me. I didn't write it to get likes or shares, right? If I do public speaking, I don't say a speech that I think people are going to just, oh, this is what they need to hear. Like, no, I'd say exactly what the fuck I want to say. And if it didn't resonate with you, it wasn't for you. Genuinely wasn't for you. I wrote it for me. A lot of my thinking, I kind of dissect my thinking through writing, through poetry, through music. If you ever listen to any of my songs, they seem to be all dark, right? Yeah, because that's a big side of me that I kind of hold in, and I don't know how to express that in any way that would come out digestible, using that term, right? So if you listen to the music, most of it's dark. Most of my music is dark because that's how I write music, because that's the muse I chose to vent that side of my life. If you listen to my public speaking, I usually touch on topics that are important to my life at this moment, right? Like in that moment, what is the speaking engagement asking for? Just the the military influencer speech was all about what I talked about the other day about we need to change the messaging. The messaging needs to be more positive. Um, and I told them that. Not everyone loved it, right? Not everyone loved it. My wife just sent me a picture of her and the baby. I'll be wrapping this podcast up in a sec. Love you. And so like I just do what's on my heart and that's it. You know what I mean? I'm content with that. I'm good with God on it. I'm good with my wife on it. I'm good with myself on that. And so when I start to have imposter syndrome, I stop listening to that in my head and say, just continue to create. Because that's how if you strip down who I am as a person, I've realized and I've come to terms with I am a creative. I enjoy creating things. That might be a lesson plan for training. It might be writing. It might be movie. Whatever it might be. I enjoy creating. I actually get fulfillment in creating. And so when I create something that gives value, boom, that's like a 10x in my world. I love that. I love that someone could read something and be like, man, I felt like you were saying my words. When I write a blog and someone reads it and they go, I felt like you were inside my freaking head. I'm like, perfect, bro, because that's how relatable topics are. That's how we're all struggling with something. Remember that topic I said the other day? We all have something in us. And if I can write into words what you're thinking, then that's therapeutic for you as well. And so that's what I do. So I would tell you, if you're struggling with imposter syndrome, shut it off. Use that energy in a positive way. Use that negative kind of emotional thought process and say, good. You should be feeling that way, right? Little Jocko term, good. But you should, if you want to feel that way, if you're feeling that way, let's just say your feelings are valid, but that should not stop you. There's a reason why you want to do what you want to do and go create, right? Like an artist, go put it out there for the world. Public speaking all the time. I see dudes speaking left and right. I'm like, I don't know. I don't know if I belong on this stage, but in the end of the day, whatever I got to say, I'm sure someone's going to take that message and run with it. And so that's kind of how I view it. So that's the whole imposter syndrome idea. Yes, I'm going to be doing some mentorship programming. Not fitness, God, I'm not fitness. I'm on my way to work on that myself. No, but there's a lot of stuff I've learned in life and in leadership that I love to give to you guys or in girls, whoever it is that really need it. And so we're still kind of getting all the back end figured out. But yes, I'll be doing some mentorship coaching. I hate the term life coaching. I ain't trying to coach no one's life. I think everyone needs to go and experience their own shit and stop listening to everyone else around them. But I can definitely try and give some knowledge in areas that I have completely bombed in life and have found ways through it, I guess, if that's a good way to put it. Yeah, I think mentorship is like the truth of it, right? Am I willing to share my knowledge with the squids? Yes, I'm willing to share my knowledge with anyone. You don't even have to be military. You don't even have to be a veteran. You're a human. You got air in your lungs and you want to be mentored by me. You got it. What's up, Miggy? My boy Miguel Lopez just hit me up on here. I've been good, bro. Same old thing. Every day hustling. Every day I'm hustling. Yeah, it's crazy. But I know Mama's calling right now. Let's see. What kind of thing? What can I think of? I want to leave you guys with something, but I don't know. You know, one of these days I'm gonna tell you. Oh, the Astros. See, this dude just pissed me off. Screw the Astros. No, that's good. Baseball's cool, bro. Baseball's got this beautiful thing about it that I love, and a lot of people would not understand it. Would not understand it at a deeper level. We're gonna call it. Let's see. Working on a screenplay. I say working on a comedy screenplay. I have a part in mind for you. Marvin just hit me up, dude. I'm interested in hearing what it's about. I got a kind of a busy schedule coming up here. I just finished some rewrites. I got to type a few more things up. I'm finishing this script about the struggles of being an actor. Focus, camera, focus. I'm working on this thing, but so what? But hey, I got like my mind split in 20 different directions because I got to go get this baby and I got to work on a few things. But thanks for joining on with me for the short time. I'll do it again tomorrow. I should be good all week, honestly. I know tomorrow I got to drop my dog off to get teeth cleaned. Yeah, I should be good all week. So if you guys want me jumping on all week, I will. We can talk about whatever subject you want. I'll talk about whatever's on my mind. Either way, hey, you guys have a good day. Go out there and kick some butt. Be good people. Be good to people. Understand that everyone's going through things daily. All right, you're not the only one. We can all learn from this and say, hey, we all go through life and are trying to experience some form of happiness. And so be good to people, man. Be good to yourselves as well. I love you. I'm out.